How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen, on this fine, what is it, Sunday? Yeah, this is Sunday. I'm over here smoking this blunt. I don't do too many videos for the simple fact that I'm a private person. I don't like too many people. I don't like judgmental people. And I do what the fuck I want to do, basically. So, yeah, there you have it. But I'm only making this video to talk about a topic that's been bothering me most of my life, maybe. I want to talk about the black community, basically. All the problems that most people have questions about. I definitely had questions until I got knowledge of what's really going on. Well, I won't say knowledge, I'll just say I got my red pill. How about that? The problem with the black community has never been white people. It's never been another race. First off, in order to conquer another race, you have to learn to conquer your own. Because if you can't conquer your own, how you going to conquer the next race? So I just want people to just think about that for a second. Second thing is, the problem with the black community is self-hatred, competing with each other, and mostly single mothers. And these men leaving the women for another family. Now, I'm not perfect. I've done some stuff in life, but I own up to it. I don't make no excuses. Whatever happens in my life, I take responsibility for it. So, whatever I say in this video, if y'all don't like it, keep it moving. But I'm about to say some stuff that's going to piss a lot of people off. Now, if you a black man like me, and you grew up in the hood, you felt the self-hatred. See, the hood I came from, I didn't even see a white person until I was like fucking 19 years old. And when I seen one, it was like a fucking ghost. It was like, oh my goodness, like, what the fuck is that? But the self-hatred definitely came from my own people. You feel it, you see it. Black men experience it every day. You can't look at a brother can't look at another brother's face without one brother saying, what the fuck you looking at? Or like, a brother might wear something nice. I might look at him and be like, yo, that look nice. In his mind, he think I'm sizing him up. Because that's the way his brain or the system trained his brain to think. So now, he on defense mode. Let me tell you something about most of these cowards. First off, I'm not even going to say coward. Because my knowledge of things is, if a person is angry or upset or feels some type of way about something, only reason why they're that way because something happened to them. So I can't sit there and call nobody names because I'm very knowledgeable and I'm very wise. So I don't mean to toot my own horn, but this is why I don't judge nobody. Because nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. Just like now, somebody could walk up to me and say, fuck you, you ugly, I don't give a fuck you looking at. Me, I'm going to think that something happened to that person to react that way. So I have a choice as a responsible adult, remind what I said, a responsible adult to say either, you know, something's wrong with that person, let me leave that person alone, they're not mad at me, let them walk on, or I could be an ignorant person and, you know, talk back to them, feed them, you know, say, fuck you too, fuck you looking at. I'm not that type of person. That just goes to what I was saying about black men in the street. With that, what you looking at, or, you know, that face fighting shit. Another thing with the black community is our black women, the way we raise our children. Now, us black people always talking about what white people got. How white people invested and they saved for their children, for the generation, to the next generation, to the next generation. That shit is not possible in the black community. I don't see that too much. Mostly in the black community, especially in single homes, if you grew up with a single mother, you had to definitely get a job or do something to put up. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with helping your parents out, but the level of it with black people is to the extreme. It's more of, if you don't take care of home, get the fuck out. If you don't do this, get the fuck out. If you don't follow by these rules, get the fuck out. Other races of people don't do that with their children. You know what they do? If something wrong with that child, they love that child so much that they're gonna find out what's wrong with that child. And black people, you ask people what's wrong with their child, a black person, dominant black person gonna tell you ain't nothing wrong with that child. That child just want to do what the fuck they want to do. But that's not what children are. You understand? Children don't do what the fuck they want to do. They do what the fuck they see. So if a child is doing something and he's misbehaving or she's misbehaving, he's doing what he or she has saw. So maybe as black people, we should really love our children instead of criticizing them and putting them out on the street, telling them they gotta get out our house at a certain age. You feel what I'm saying? Love our children, be there for our children. You feel what I'm saying? Work hard for our children. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like I said, I've been on my own ever since I was 11 years old. I ain't never depended on nobody, so shit. And another thing that's fucking up the black community is the whole independent black woman thing. Now, I ain't gonna front. You got some black brothers out here that's fucked up. You got some black women out here that's fucked up. But if a woman tell you she independent, she's just basically saying she ain't with you. I don't give a fuck. I got my own thing, so if things get rough, I could bounce and do my own thing because I got my own shit. Instead of just going through the struggle with you, you understand? Us black people have a problem, and it ain't because of another race. We need to really love each other. You got the rich black people that'll sit there and tell other white people that look at them ugly ass ignorant monkeys in the street acting all crazy and shit. Look at them fools. Instead of helping them, they talk about them to white people and then create more bullshit by telling those black people that, oh, the white man enslaved you, when you really know what happened. Giving them education like fucking Malcolm X and Martin Luther King is black history. Man, get the fuck out of here. That shit is not black history. Black history is way before Malcolm X and motherfucking Martin Luther King's time. Now, I'm not trying to knock those brothers. I understand what they did. They did it for the cause or whatever they was doing it for. But in my opinion, now, hear what I say. This is only my opinion. My opinion is that I don't think they was just doing it for black people. I think they was doing it for power. Look at Malcolm X, for instance. I think he was just fighting for Islam, for control of Islam. That's why he was really warring with motherfucking whatever his name was. What's that dude name? See, I'm not into the Nation of Islam, Muslims and all that shit. What the fuck is his name? Not Farrakhan. Whatever the fuck his name is. The top Muslim dude. Whatever the fuck his name is. He was beefing with him because he was fucking with some minors or whatever the fuck. So he tried to put him on blast. And this is why Malcolm X got killed, because he definitely tried to put another brother out there, and he, you know, basically, I guess they call Malcolm X a traitor. Every time a black man got killed in America and he was a leader, it was another black person that had something to do with it. If it wasn't the black man himself that killed him. And this is the history that y'all want to give us young black men? How dare you? Like I said, there's millions of people that died for black people that they won't even talk about because of the upper class. You understand? These people had high status in the black community. That's why they was able to give this bullshit education to poor black people, saying that Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and Rosa Parks and all these people were our heroes when they really wasn't. Well, fuck me up, because learning all this shit about black people being fucked up by white people made me a bitter racist man, and it held me back in life. I didn't like white people for shit until I was around white people and I understand them. You see, white people ain't no problem. Let me tell you something about white people. When you work for a white person, They pay you your money. They make sure you get paid. They say, how you doing? How you doing, sir? Thanks for coming to work. They even tell you thank you. You work for a black person, that nigga gonna try to screw you over. I worked for a black man when I was about 12 years old, all the way up to age, what? I say 22. Most of my life, he screwed me. And as a young black man, I went away to school. And just by me going to school, I thought that this man, this owner of this business was going to, help me out because I was doing something in life. I didn't even, I worked for him one day and he told me, I asked him for some money because I was going away to school. He gave me $5 and told me to get the fuck out of his face. Now, I'm not going to exploit who he is, but he know who he is. Black man that own a business in Queens. He know exactly who he is. A black man told me this. He gave me $5 and said, get the fuck out of his face. Mind you, I was working for this man from 12 years old all the way up until age like 22, 23. So I was 19 at the time going away to school. And I thought that by me as a black man doing something good, that would matter to him and he would want to help out because I was in these streets alone. That shit ain't help. He said, fuck you, keep it moving. Gave me $5 and said, get the fuck out my face. Just like that. Like I said, I love my black people. Don't get it twisted. You feel what I'm saying? I love my people. If it was a choice, I'd definitely ride out with my people. But when our people got a problem, y'all know what it is. Brothers, we gotta start loving our sisters. Gotta start treating them like shit. Stop calling them bitches and whores. Because when you call them bitches and whores, that's what they actually become. Bitches and whores. That only make the smart black man want to stay away from them more. And you talking about you want black unity, but you calling your own you calling your own sister bitches and whores. That'll make the average good black man move away. And this is why black sisters fucking always say there ain't no good black men. Because of what the fucked up black men tell the good black men that they ain't shit, they bitches and hoes. Shit is crazy. And the crazy part about it is the ones that call y'all bitches and hoes, these the ones y'all go after. You see, I have my red pill. You see, it's in a woman's nature to like that type of shit. So, I mean, listen, I'm not going to sit here and make this a male-female thing. That's not what this video is about, so we're not going to go there. But yeah, like I said, I love my people, but we got a problem. Our problem is our own division. The rich versus the poor black people. Like I said, the rich black people don't respect the poor black people because they feel like they ignorant and they monkeys and they savages. And the fucking poor black people or the average black people that's in the hood don't respect the conservative black people because they feel like they nerds and they feel like they sold out or whatever the fuck. That shit is crazy. You know the fucked up part about all this is that other races having fun with y'all stupid motherfuckers. Another thing wrong with the black community is the shit we do around our children. Fucking twerking, letting our children twerk. This shit go way back to the 80s when Doodoo Brown came out. Now, when that song came out, y'all used to play that at y'all fucking kids' birthday parties. I remember that shit. Going to kids' birthday parties, hearing Doodoo Brown and watching grown women shake their ass right in front of their kids. And what's the response with black people? Black people will tell you, I don't give a fuck. I do what I want to do. I'm grown. What type of shit is that? Come on, black people. We gotta stop doing that shit. That's what's wrong with black people. They feel like they grown and they do what the fuck they want to do. If you ask most black people why they do what they do, that's what the response they gonna give you. I'm grown, I do what the fuck I want to do. My mother used to tell me that shit. When she used to do shit around me, I used to ask her why would she do certain things around me. I'm grown, I do what the fuck I want to do. You ain't gotta follow me. You do what the fuck I tell you to do, not what I do. You supposed to be setting an example. Why would you want to do that around your kids? I'm going to tell you something, a little secret. Y'all talking about black people was enslaved by white people? How about this? I was enslaved by my own mother, and she was a black woman. Fucked up part about it, if you ask anybody in the neighborhood, they'll tell you I was a good kid. I ain't caused no problems. I was really a good kid. I got a job at the age of 12. I was doing my own thing. Anybody would tell you that. But I got enslaved by my mother and grandmother. I went through hell in my house, and no white people was involved in that. If I was to tell y'all some of the shit that my mother and grandmother did to me, this shit'll have y'all crying. Real talk. This is why I'm a private person. It made me strong going through all